That's the spirit. Good evening, everybody, and welcome out to the Liberty Park Band Shell. My name is John Ginocchio. I'm one of the directors of the Marshall Municipal Band, and we are really excited to have this event going on tonight, and it is great to see so many people out here in the park for it. This evening is dedicated to lifelong music making. This is something that I know I feel very strongly about, and I'm sure that the other directors of the band do as well. And you know, one of our firm beliefs is music is something that you can enjoy, not just as a listener, but as a participant throughout your entire life. And tonight, we're going to have examples from the very young to the not quite so young. And and we're going to start with the Boulder Estate Choir. And I know they're going to be wonderful. Thank you all for coming tonight.
till my bad mood melts away. I'll always try to make you happy. I know you'll try to do the same. I'll always love you. I'll never leave you. You bring joy to all my days. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Can we have another round of applause for the Boulder State Choir? We'll take just a couple minutes to reset with some new people and we'll continue with the music. Okay. We're ready for the music to continue. All right, so we have a little different type of group on the stage now. And, we said, I talked about at the very beginning that music is a lifelong joy. Well, we've got a 2.5-year-old up here. Okay? And so from 2.5 all the way up to like the 35-year-olds that were just up here. It's beautiful. So please welcome the SMSU Daycare.
So this is our first time singing out in public, and we're just gonna go with it. So just have a good time, because anything goes as long as you're having a good time, because I know they're gonna have a really good time tonight. So we just have the 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Summer's a really tough time where families are going on vacation, and we have 7 that are having T-ball games tonight, so we're cheering on some home runs for them. So this is just half of our crew, and so we're just happy to do with whatever we have. Our first song that we're going to sing for you tonight is our ABCs, but they're going to do sign language and sing along. So at the daycare we learn sign language as an infant, and it's just simple words such as more and please and thank you. And then as they get older, they're going to learn the alphabet, so not just single words and labeling, but they're also going to learn the alphabet so that they can actually sign their name and some numbers.
A, B, C,
boys and girls. We have one last one for you. Is everybody else annoyed with flies right now? Oh, we are. So we're going to sing Shoe Fly. Yes, you are? Okay, super. Well, we're going to shoo away for you. I am so hot.
And one more round of applause, please, for the SMSU Daycare. All right, so we've had some singing so far, and we're going to have some more coming up in just a few minutes. But we're going to also have some instrumental stuff tonight in addition to the city band performance. So please welcome to the stage Cheryl Jessica and Lloyd White. All right. How about Cheryl and Lloyd? Hopefully we'll have a little time, they'll be able to play a little bit more for you. Just very quickly, before we bring our next group out, just in case you hadn't noticed, if you're starting to get a little hungry, Mama Maria's Rolling Taco Kitchen is here tonight. Lincoln Dairy was supposed to be here. Unfortunately, the engine in their truck blew up on Monday. So unfortunately, they can't be here tonight, and they wanted me to share their utmost apologies. They felt terrible about it. But they will be here on July 19th, so that just means you have to come back to get ice cream. So I will let our next group introduce themselves. So here we go.
John. Hello, my name is Sheila Tabaka, and I'm the Artistic Director of the SMSU Children's Theater. We'll talk a little bit about that, what that program is between our numbers. But we have a performance this weekend on Friday at 10 a.m. and then on Friday night at 7 p.m. in the SMSU Fine Arts Theater. If you come at 10 a.m., admission is $3 or a can of non-perishable food. And if you come at night, it is $3. This is a joint organization, a couple of organizations that do this together. And like I said, I'll talk a little bit more about that between the numbers. But this year, our grades 3 through 8 are doing a show called 101 Dalmatians, as you can see. And so this is their first number that they do in the show. And we have Anna Lenz here on the piano, and then out in the house there, under the house, is Paula Devery, who is our choreographer and vocal director. This is a modified cowbell. It's a cowbell. Again, it's modified.
Hey, Cry.
Listen to our puppy Alan go.
about our program. So this is a joint venture between SMSU Children's Theater and the Marshall Community Services and the Marshall Area Stage Company. And so each of those entities gives something to this production. And so it's a 2-week venture that the kids go on. We started last Monday. We go Monday through Friday, take the weekend off, and come back Monday through Friday, and then we do our performances. So in 2 weeks, they put together an entire production. They also help do things. We've got a group of high schoolers. Where are our high schoolers? On the playground, probably. Oh, there they all are, right back there. And they are the ones who are helping to build the set and the costumes and stage management, lighting and sound and all that kind of stuff. Most of those kids have actually graduated out of the program, and they come back and help us every summer, and we truly couldn't do these 2 weeks without them because they are a large part of our unpaid but very, very, very happy that they're their staff. The other thing is, as you watch this, these are just two of the numbers, but it is a full production. So it's scenery and costumes. Sometimes they have different kind of lighting effects. Obviously, we have lighting and those kinds of things. But it's a fully mounted production. When they came in last Monday, they only knew of the movie, maybe. They didn't know the scripts or anything. And this past Monday, they came back in, and most of them were completely memorized, which is amazing. And so since then, we've been able to add in costumes and to run the show and things like that. Again, if you're interested in coming to the show, it's on Friday at 10 a.m. and 7 p.m. Admission is either $3 in the morning or a can of non-perishable food or $3 at night. The other component to this program, once these kids graduate out of this program going into 8th grade, the next year as freshmen, they can come back and do the high school workshop. And these high schoolers, many of them who we love very much, they come back in the afternoons, and they're doing a production called Death Aboard the Duchess. So it's a fun kind of mystery that they're putting together. And again, it's the same kind of time frame. They come in at 1:30, they're done by 4, and they do a fully mounted, fully memorized production. So it's really something to see, and they really have a good time. I see a lot of folks out here who have had kids in the program or have been support staff for us. Sherry from PhotoWorks is here, yay, all the time. PhotoWorks, yay. And so it's really been wonderful to have this. And now John Ginocchio asking us to come and perform with the City Band. It's really just great. Thank you so much. This is our final number for the show before our Bow Wow Wows. And this is called Dalmatian Vacation.
And then a little light from heaven filled my soul. It filled my soul with love and wrote my name above. And just a little talk with Jesus made me whole. Now let us have a little talk with Jesus. Tell him all about our troubles. Hear your faintest cry out, he will answer by and by. A little prayer will turn it, and you know a little fire is burning. You will find a little talk with Jesus makes it right. Sometimes my way is drear without a ray of cheer, and just a little cloud of doubt creeps o'er my mind. The mist of sin may rise and hide the sunlit skies, but just a little talk with Jesus made me whole. Now let us have a little talk with Jesus. We'll tell him all about our troubles. He will hear your faintest cry, and he will answer by and by. You feel a little prayer will turn it, and you know a little fire is burning. You will find a little talk with Jesus makes it right. Yes, makes it right. I once had doubts and fears, my eyes may fill with tears, but Jesus is a friend who watches day and night. I go to him in prayer, he knows my every care, and just a little talk with Jesus makes me whole. Now let us have a little talk with Jesus, and we'll tell him all about our troubles. He will hear your faintest cry, and he will answer by and by. You feel a little prayer will turn in, and you know a little fire is burning. You will find a little talk with Jesus makes it right. Yes, makes it right.
Well, thank you much. This quartet is known as Amen. We couldn't quite remember when they started, but it's been a while ago, maybe 15, 18 years. And it's a group that started in the Methodist Church, and they did mainly gospel music, such as you just heard. And then they got asked to sing at something in the community, All My Favorites, if you recall that wonderful project. And they decided they needed a name. And they came up with Amen. And so it's Amen when they're in the church, and Amen when they're out in the community. And we're going to sing a little bit of both of those genres. So that was a gospel classic, Just a Little Talk with Jesus. We've got one more sort of sacred one. This next one is called Healin' Stream. It's an old Larry Gatlin tune, and then they'll kind of change to another style of music.
There's a healing stream that is flowing down from a higher place above. A healing stream where heartaches drown. It's the healing stream of love. So if your heart's been broken in two, and you need a new heart from above. Dear friend, all I say to you is just wait right out in the middle of the next two songs came out of the fact that I had a daughter that was getting married. And so we got to learn these two, and these guys were nice enough to come and perform it with me. Perfect by Ed Sheeran, and then Grow Old With You by Adam Sandler. And just to introduce, Steve Meyer, tenor, Larry Jessica, tenor, Doug Pilgrim, baritone, and Dan Giles, bass. I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in and follow my lead. I found a girl that's beautiful and sweet. I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I know that I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it. Don't you look perfect tonight? I found a woman stronger than anyone I know. She shares my dreams. I hope that someday I'll share her home. I found a love to carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry children of our own. We were still kids, but we're so in love, fighting against all odds. I know we'll be alright this time. Darling, just hold my hand. Be my girl, I'll be your man. I see my future in your eyes, baby. I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. I have faith in what I see. Now I know I have met an angel in person, and she looks perfect. I don't deserve this. You look perfect tonight. I wanna make you smile whenever you're sad. Carry you around when your arthritis is bad. All I wanna do is grow old with you. Old with you. I'll get you medicine when your tummy aches. Lit fire when the furnace breaks. let me do the dishes in our kitchen sink. I could be handy, baby, what do you think? Oh, I could be the man who grows old with you. I wanna grow old with you. And we're gonna end with a 50s song. I wonder why. Na 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 no. No, I love you like I do. Na 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 no. No, I do. Don't know why I love you. Don't know why I care. I just want your love to share. Oh, I wonder why I love you like I do. Is it because I think you love me too? I wonder why I love you like I do. Like I do. Na na na. I told my friends that we would never part. They laughed and said that you would break my heart. I wonder why they think that we will part. We will part. Na 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 no. No. Why? No. No. When you're with me, I'm sure you're always true. When I'm away, I wonder what to do. I wonder why. I'm sure you're always true. Always true. Na 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 no. No. I do. Na 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 na.
All right, more round of applause for the Amen. Okay, we have another large group coming up here. But before they start, again, just a reminder that Mama Maria's Rolling Taco Kitchen is back there. I've been sitting back there for a while. It smells really good. So you feel free to go grab something and enjoy our next group. Our next group is the cast from the Marshall Area Stage Company production of Tuck Everlasting, which will be coming up very soon. And I'll let their director tell you a little bit more about that. But please welcome them to the stage.
Hello everyone, I'm Crystal Inga and I am one of the directors of Marshall Area Stage Company's production of Tuck Everlasting. The other director is standing right next to me. Her name's Carrie. Tuck Everlasting is based on the classic children's novel written by Natalie Babbitt. It tells the story of 11-year-old Winnie Foster who decides that her life is pretty boring around. So she decides to go on an adventure through her woods in the backyard, where she meets the Tuck family, who has an incredible secret. They can live forever. Winnie must face the choice of living her life or joining the Tucks on their infinite journey. Our first song that we're going to sing tonight is called Join the Parade. It features Bob Schwa, who plays the evil man in the yellow suit, our villain of our show. So we'll have him come up.
Can't have a conflict if you don't have a villain. I'm a carnival man. And I'm just having my colonies here help me sing. Join the parade. Join the parade, fall in line for the fair.
Before the sun sets,
Before we roll on, ladies and gents, our midway presents a tonic for the woe be gone. Come to the fair, the best day of the year. They say it won't last, young lady, they're right. A merriment maker, failing an acre, but the tent comes down tonight.
Our second song we have for you features our Winnie, who's played by Elizabeth Novak, and it features Nick Dunn, who plays Jesse Tuck. They decide to go on an adventure to the local fair that you just heard about, and here's the song that they sing during that.
see you later.
The pyramids, the Brooklyn Bridge, the Rio Grande, the Rhine. I've seen the 7 wonders of the world. Can't wait for 8 and 9. But because of my predicament, my peculiar situation, to keep my profile low, 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 I'm a one-man operation.
Jesse, I've got it. You need a partner in crime, someone to share in the view. Why see the world in all of its glories without a friend to tell your stories to?
Someone to stand at my side, 2 extra fists in a fight. Why should the road be long and lonely?
Why not team up?
We've only got tonight. If no one's there to hear it, does a falling tree make sound?
Are we heard or seen or anything without a friend around?
The old Great Hall, the Taj Mahal, yes, they all have merit.
But this traveling fair could take the cake because you get to share it.
Carrot?
You need a
I
partner,
need a partner in crime.
someone to share in the running a race without a pace setter.
I'm out of place without my better half. With you the fun is 2 for 1.
And chock full of surprises.
With you
the line moves twice as fast.
And no one realizes we'll do whatever we do best. We'll merit reminiscing. With 2 I finally feel somehow that something isn't missing.
I have a
partner in crime.
Someone to
share in the view. I see the world in all of its glories without a friend to tell your stories to.
Fun at the fair, sun setting, tomorrow we're gone.
I have a partner in crime, someone to share in a fight. Lucky in a sticky situation, lucky the trick's collaboration. Why should the road be long and lonely? We've only got tonight. My partner in crime. My partner in crime.
The next song we have is called Story the Tucks. In the show, when we sing this, the Tuck family
Once upon a time, can I start like that?
Shouldn't start like that.
Be patient with me, Winnie. I've never told this before. Once there was a man with a wife and a family.
That's Miles and me.
Jesse, let me tell the story. I don't want to start a war. They tore from the west to settle in the east, looking for a farm or some land at least.
Get to the part where I fall from the tree.
No, you've got it all wrong.
Miles, Jesse, then we found a wood.
Yes, we found a wood. Can you guess which wood?
Fine.
You're
We
good.
found us was a clearing and slept for the night. Just the four of us.
Plus the cat and the horse, they play a crucial part.
Yes, Miles, of course. We sat near a stream near an old ash tree.
And that's where I carved a tea.
In the morning,
In the morning, we had no way of knowing. No one was thinking. We drank from the spring. Who knew that spring would change everything?
Except for the horse, everybody drank, even the cat.
remember that.
You can lead a horse to water.
I think she knows the phrase.
So days went by, then months and years lived an ordinary life.
So it appears.
The old horse died at 25.
But the cat was still alive.
We weren't changing.
We were changing.
We were growing.
growing. We had no way of knowing.
With
No one was thinking. If you came from the spring, who knew that spring would change everything?
The town began to talk.
Winnie, look at me.
People shied away.
Winnie,
We were
listen
so
here.
outraged.
No.
We hadn't aged. Our lives impious.
I survived a
Listen.
free fall.
Reverse.
He survived his words.
Shut up, Jesse.
We didn't
Yes,
know,
of course we
didn't
knew.
know the
How could
dream
we
was
not
a cause of her.
know?
No.
Where we'd sit in the delicate balance.
We're the greatest
between a blessing
family
and a curse.
in the universe. The cat and the horse, the tea on the tree, the drink that changed us eternally. That's our secret, keep it locked up tight.
But I still don't understand.
Enough. All right. We're not aging. We're not growing. And none of us know why. Once upon a time we drank from your spring. And now we'll never die.
And that's the story of the Tux. The end.
Before we get into our final song for you, we open this Saturday, which is very exciting. Our performances are on June 17th, 19th, and 22nd at 7 o'clock, and June 18th, 24th, and 25th at 2. We really hope you can all join us. This is such a special story, and it will really touch your heart, and these folks are all just incredibly talented. You do not want to miss it. So our last number that we're doing is called Top of the World, and in this number, Jesse and Winnie climb a tree. So here we go.
Watch my every step. Find a sturdy branch. Don't you dare look down. Pull your body up. Dig in your heels. Let's see what this tree reveals. Just a few more feet. You're almost at the top. Watch the robin's nest. Pull your body up till you've broken through. Let's see if this tree has a view. At the top, at the top, at the top of the world, your head and heart are pounding. At the top, at the top, at the top of the world, there you know for certain you're alive and you are free. So follow me to the top of the world.
Everything looks so different up here.
You haven't seen the half of it.
Don't you ever get afraid?
If you're unafraid, you aren't truly alive. Mountains to the west, an ocean to the east, a storm cloud to the north. Ready to pour, every sycamore leaves me wanting more and more. At the top, at the top, at the top of the world, your head and heart are pounding. At the top, at the top, at the top of the world, I hear my voice resounding. I'm alive and I am free, so look at me.
You've got to see it to believe it.
And believe me, I've seen it, the frontier of the upper atmosphere.
A wonder to behold it.
A story yet untold, it's up here. walk a tightrope wire for the highest height. Yes, I'd risk it all, give me a barrel. Guess who'll find a waterfall? At the top of the top of the top of the world, my head and heart are pounding. At the top of the top of the top of the world, I hear my voice resounding. I'm alive and I am free, so look at me. At the top of the world.
Thank you so much. We hope you can join us at the Marshall Middle School for the performances. Thank you.
Let's have one more round of applause for the cast from Tuck Everlasting. All right, but we're not finished yet, folks. All these chairs and stands aren't for decoration. We're going to use these here in about 10-15 minutes, so please hang around, and the Marshall City Band will be starting momentarily.
Hello. This one works. Welcome. Thanks for coming to the big night of music we had here. It was super to see all the people here. Music from every age and all age. And that's what happens up here too. We've got 20-year-olds and real young 70-year-olds in the band. In honor of Flag Day, our first tune is going to be called An American Fanfare. You'll recognize the tune. It's an arrangement. But before we play that, please rise so we can play the sing-along. We'll do the national anthem. My name is Wayne Ivers, and I'm co-conducting tonight with Dr. Ginocchio. A special thank you to John because he really did all the legwork to make this evening happen. That would be great to give him a round of applause for all he's done for us. The next song comes from one of the many spin-offs of Star Wars. This is the theme from The Mandalorian.
right, so for our next number, we actually get to celebrate two things on this next number. And first of all, the next piece that we're going to play really highlights an instrument that is very often overlooked in music. This is an instrument of infinite sensitivity and practicality and so many nuances in how it can be played. It's really just so impressive, and we really want to highlight that instrument this evening. But in going along with our idea of lifelong music making, we are also going to highlight a new musician tonight who's going to join us as the featured soloist on this piece. This is a gentleman that you may know. If you don't know, you've certainly heard of him, and we are so excited for him to make his musical debut with us tonight on this piece. Would you please welcome our guest soloist, our esteemed mayor, Bob Burns. And the piece is called More Cowbell.
The next piece is How to Train Your Dragon. There's a series of these movies. Are they Disney? I don't know. What? Okay. Anyway, How to Train Your Dragon. It's a medley of How to Train Your Dragon. Next, we're going to play an oldie goldie, in the 50s, Rock Around the Clock. And following this is the Kids March, which is going to be a little special today, but kids 4th grade and under, you can come on up and get ready while playing Rock Around the Clock.
Yeah, oh yeah, I joined it. I did that because it's smart.
amongst yourselves for a minute. We've got important business to take care of.
I had one.
this thing on? Yeah? Okay, good. All right, so tonight we're doing something a little different. Instead of having the children march around the park, we wanted to do something that's a little more interactive. And seeing as tonight is all about lifelong music making, we wanted to invite the children to come up here and make some music with us. And for those of you that know the words, please feel free to join along as well. I think you'll probably recognize it. Parents, you'll definitely recognize it.
I don't know what that song was, do you? I think so. Yeah.
I got red. What's my chair? That's Grandpa's. This is my chair.
Okay, how many of you sang along? All right, good. And parents, while I had them up here, I made sure to tell them to sing that song all the way home tonight and for the next 3 days. You're welcome. We're gonna move. Oops, sorry. We're gonna move on with another piece that dances around a little bit. This piece is called "Where the Wild Things Dance."
Thank you again.
right, sorry for the delay, but had a little technical challenge here to deal with. Tonight we're going to try something that this group has never tried before, to my knowledge anyway. We're going to give technology a chance to play some music with us tonight. We're going to play a piece for you. It's written by a composer named Benjamin Dean Taylor, and it's written for concert band and electronic track. And so we're going to have a computer going here. I think you'll hear it. I hope you'll hear it. If not, there's a problem with the system, and I'll stop and we'll get it fixed. But we hope you enjoy this. This is just something a little different. So before we go on to our next piece, I think it's tonight. It's a very special occasion, and it calls for some community singing. One of our clarinet players has a birthday today. Caitlin Elton turns 23 today. So in the spirit of lifelong music making, let's all sing happy birthday to her, and don't let the copyright police tell you to say anything. Here we go. Ready, go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hale. Happy birthday to you.
How do you follow that up? Next is Lord of the Dance. Before we play our last tune, I'd like to thank all of you for coming. Those of you that have been here for the whole evening, it's a great event. This thing was started, I think, around John Ginocchio's table. We were bantering ideas of what we could do to enhance the City Band concert night, and this idea of, you know, music all through the ages and everything we talked about, having little guys and everything before the concert. So yeah, I think it turned out really great. Yeah, thank you for coming. So yeah, this will be an annual event. We're going to close tonight with the Sousa March. This is Minnesota March. Everybody, thanks for coming. Thanks for spending a great musical night with everybody.
Thank you.